Guys, make sure to stay until the end. We'll talk about common mistakes people make that can cost you thousands of dollars in repair diagnostics that you may actually not even need. So let's explain what it is. Hey guys, welcome back to World Mechanics. Super quick helpful video to any of you trying to find where the headlights fuses. We're talking about low beam, high beam headlight fuses on Jeep Cherokee generation 2014 to 2023. Stay with us, we'll explain what you can expect to find these fuses. We'll be working in two different fuse boxes, and by the way, if you need to buy replacement parts, tools, fuses, relays, we'll share the information in the description of the video below. Check it out, that's where we get most of our tools and supplies from. So let's start on it now. Before we start, guys, let us tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos, guys. We take them completely apart. We show you how to fix engines, transmissions, bodywork, engine codes, transmission codes, fuses, relays. Why we do that, guys? All that because our mission in the garage is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video. That way we can keep making these free videos, guys. Check out our YouTube channels. That's where, guys, you can find more than 19,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in free repair. So let's go ahead and start on it now. So guys, the headlights fuses, let's explain where you can find them. Today we'll be working in two different fuse boxes. Now that Jeep Cherokee has hidden fuse boxes, guys, that's why we will recommend to check out the video on our YouTube channel that's called Jeep Cherokee fuse box location diagram. It will be on our channel, check it out. Let's go ahead and open now the driver door. In the moment, guys, you open the driver door, I want to show you here something. On the left side, you see where, okay, the headlight switch is right here. If you come close to it, underneath you have that storage compartment, open it. And if you flip it all the way open on the back side, guys, you have a fuse box with a layout like this one here. Before we continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. Guys, it's very important to always test your fuses and relays. Why? Sometimes you may think you have a good fuse, guys. It's hard to tell. Look at those fuses, right? And sometimes, okay, you pull the fuse. Okay, I'm going to get the fuse puller and I'm going to remove one fuse. I want to show you on that 20 amp fuse. Sometimes it's very unclear if that fuse is burned or not. You may not clearly see it. So always, guys, test them, because if you don't test the fuse, you assume it's good. You end up spending money, time and diagnostics for problems that do not exist, guys. So you can just waste your money and time. Always test your fuses, always test relays. We will put links in the description of the video below where you can find, guys, a video for testing a fuse and testing a relay that will explain everything that you need to do. Depending on the year and model, you may have some of the fuses, you may have all of them. It really depends, guys, because there will be changes during the years. But check all the fuses that we share. If you don't have a fuse, we'll talk about that as well. Some of you may have fuse number 13 right here, and you may have fuse number 93, which will be that fuse, the third fuse right here. If you don't have them, don't freak out, you need to open the hood. When you open the hood, on the driver's side, that's the main engine fuse box right here behind the battery. Squeeze the tabs, leave the cover open, and you have that layout here. Specifically here, guys, now we need to find more fuses, okay? More fuses will need to be found. And here, guys, okay, let's explain which fuse you need to see now. If you come, okay, in that row right here, we're talking about fuse number 88, the 10 amp fuse. But if you have problems with the headlights not working, often it will be controlled by the BCM. So you may need to reset the codes in order for the headlight to work correctly again. Many Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge vehicles use that technique, guys. So you may need to disconnect the battery, or if that doesn't work, okay, disconnect it for 1 hour. If it doesn't work, you may need to connect OBD scanner, reset the BCM module, and see if that will fix the problem, guys. Guys, quick advice, this Jeep Cherokee uses all kinds of fuses and relays. We want to show you the different fuses. Those are special fuses right here. You have mega fuses, you have micro 3-blade fuses, you have little mini cartridge fuses, maxi cartridge fuses. Guys, those are super hard to find. If you're in the middle of nowhere, you may have a hard time finding a replacement one, and you may end up being stuck in the middle of nowhere. So buy some, keep some spare ones in the glove box for peace of mind. We're going to share the information in the description of the video below where you can get fuses, relays at a really good price. That's where we get all our tools and supplies from, guys. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let us know. If we have time and resources, we'll try to make video for your problem, guys. Thank you for watching. See you next time.